Dara, I need your microphone on because I'm going to ask you a question. Nice, easy question. Okay, as a warm-up, my question is for Dara. Can you choose a letter of the alphabet?
B.
B? B for baby? Okay, boys and girls, you have 30 seconds to find something in the room that you're in that begins with the letter B. You have to be able to bring it to the camera. You understand? Ready? Okay, let's start with the first person I can see, which is Isabel. Isabel, show us what you have, please.
In a moment.
Right, Joanna, what did you find? What is it?
Is a bracelet.
A bracelet, lovely, well done. Dara, what did you get?
No, I the first book.
What is it?
It's a book.
Ah! I got the same. Nice book. Right, Lils, what did you get? A bottle and a bracelet. Well done. Ankel? No, he's in bed, isn't he? He's not paying attention. Tanya, what did you get?
A book.
Go on, show us. Oh yeah. Right, let's see your face. Make sure you combed your hair today. No. Kimberly. Yeah, show us your book, Kimberly. You got to do your makeup. Ah, I can't see your face, Kimberly. Show us. I don't know. Right. Well done. Joanna, another letter. We'll do one more and then we'll begin.
S.
S. S. Okay, 30 seconds. Find something beginning with S. Okay, let's start with you, Joanna. Joanna, what is it? A smiley face?
Yes.
Isabel?
I have a snake.
Oh, a snake. A snake, yeah. Lovely. Oh, wow. What do you got then, Lils?
Sweater.
A sweater, good. Dara?
Sweater.
So lazy. I got this one. That was handy. Have that near me. Nice bit of salt. Tanya?
I don't know. A sweater. The same.
Show us then. Oh, there we go.
A scarf. Una bufanda.
Well, let's have a look. A scarf.
Yeah.
I can't see it properly. So what I want us to have a quick look at today is causative passive. Sound difficult? Our end in mind, as we said, can express activities done by others using causative passive. Now, when do we use causative passive? We use it to talk about tasks that we have other people do for us. Joanna, as you're there, can you think of something that you get other people to do for you?
I don't know, teacher.
Do you do your washing?
Yes.
You do it?
Me?
Oh, very good of you. Okay, who cuts your hair? No?
Me, no. I go to the aesthetic exam.
Okay, so the hairdresser cuts your hair, Tanya, yeah? So you would say that you have your hair cut by the hairdresser. Because if you say, I cut my hair, we think that you did it yourself. Positive verbs like have, let, and make are used when one person is causing another to do something. The passive is used when we focus on the object, as we looked at last week. And when you combine them together, you are saying that someone caused something to be done by somebody else. So here's a little look at the structure. Some people don't know how to fix a car, like me, so I would have to have somebody else fix the car for me. I get my brother to fix my car. Sometimes you get your sister to choose the colours to paint the house. As we looked at in hair, we get a haircut by a hairdresser. We're going to have a look at a few examples in a minute. So we'll move on. And here is how we create our sentences. So we have she as our subject, and then a causative verb, has, and then an object, haircut, and then we talk about the person who is doing it. So the person who does the action, we have at the end. Look at the bottom one that we have here. You should have your house painted. We're going to look at making some recommendations based on the next couple of pictures. Okay, so can you see that one? Can you see the picture?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
We have our example. You should have your house painted, which we can say about that picture. If you see the house, could do with a nice bit of paint, make it look a bit nicer. What else could they do? What do they need to do to the garden?
Good.
Okay. Cut. Yeah. So how would we say that, Isabel? That's perfect. Cut large plants. How would we say that in the sentence? So
You should have to cut your
okay,
house.
you should have. Excellent. Then the object. So what's the object? Yeah.
The garden.
So you should have the plants cut. And what kind of person could cut the plants for you?
Garden? No, garden.
Almost.
Garden.
2 letters on the end. So garden. Let's have a look at the next one. Oh, look at that. Oh, what's happened? What's happened to her?
You
Right.
should have.
Okay. You should have your teeth. What are we going to do to her teeth?
You should have to wash your teeth.
Well, they're not too bad. They're quite white. But what does she need to do?
Go to the dentist.
Yeah, she needs to go to the dentist. And what's the dentist going to do? And what's the verb? That's the correct verb. Is it now? Fixed or repaired. Look at her hair. It's all over the place. Hey, Lils? Bit like yours this morning, hey?
Yeah.
Right. What does she need to do with her hair?
You should have your hair washed.
Maybe wash. I would say cut.
Teacher, how do you say lista?
Stylist.
Oh, you should have to visit a stylist.
You should visit the stylist is a recommendation, but remember we're trying to use causative passive. So what would the stylist do, Dara? What verb could we use in English? So styled could be your verb. You could have your hair styled by a stylist. Next one.
This is wash, no?
Yeah. It's a bit dirty, isn't it?
You should have the car washed.
You should have your car washed. ED on the end, remember, because we're using past participle.
Okay.
Okay,
Wash.
lovely, well done. And I think we're going to have a look at one more. Oh, look at the telly. What a shame. Amazon as well. So, what needs to happen to that telly?
You should have the TV fixed.
Lovely, that is perfect, Tanya. You should have your TV fixed. Excellent. Well done. Right, that's the last one. I think we're going to have a quick look at page 137. That is what we're going to look at today. We need to use the correct form of the verbs have or get. What you need to do here is tell me which tense we're going to use. So, in number 1, what word can you put in the space? Type it in the chat, which word you can put in the space. So, we have or get. So, it's going to be have, had, has, having, or get, got, gotten, getting, any of those words. Which one are we going to put in? Get, Carla, Perfect. Get will go in there fine. You can get it fished out, or you can have it fished out. Both of those would work. Okay, we don't need to change the form of that verb. Number 2. What are you going to put in number 2?
You have?
Yeah, you could say to have, or you could also say having. Having your ears cleaned or getting your ears cleaned. But as you said, Kamach, putting 2 in front would be fine, no problem at all. So in there, to have or having, to get or getting. Wonderful. Number 3, get. Thank you,
Get.
Jose. Get. Good. And number 4, look at the date in 2016. So we're talking about the past.
Had?
Had. H-A-D, yeah, Kamach?
Yes.
Very good. Okay. So in past tense, exercise 7. We have 3 notices. We need to create causative passive expressions using the information in those. So number 1, new food delivery system. Give us a call and we'll take your food home. If you think about the structure that we looked at earlier with the pictures, you're going to start with a subject. It's not mentioned in there. So we're going to say you as a general subject. You. And now we're going to start with, not should have because it's not a recommendation. Let's have can have because it's an ability. So you can have. What is the object in that? Food. Excellent. Well done. Carla, try and put it in so everybody can see. Okay, so you can have food. Now, what's the verb? What are they going to do to your food? If somebody takes something to your house, what is the verb? There we go. Delivered. So you can have your food delivered. What is the answer to number 2? Again, we'll start with you can. We've had this verb in the examples. Then you need your object. So what is the object in number 2? Computers. You can have your computer, and we need our verb in past participle, which is what? Jose, put it in past participle. You could say repair, but you need past participle. Fixed. Lovely. And the last one, we'll start with you can have again. Now we need the object. What's the object in that number 3? You can have your shoes. Perfect. And then what do we need to put? So here you have the verb break, but that's what you've done. What is the opposite? What is the opposite of break? Repair. Put it in past participle. There we go. Well done, Jose. Excellent participation. Well done, Carla. And then in exercise 6, little bit tricky, you need to put the words into the correct order. Okay, so should we try the first one together? We have 2 minutes, and then you can do the rest at home. We're going to start with a subject. And what subject do we have in there? I. Good. And then we want a verb. Lovely, Jose. This is good. Okay, now we're going to have, but we can't have 2 verbs together. So what do we need to do? We need to split them with a 2. I wanted to have. Now, what is the object in number 1? What is the object? The food. Okay, so whose food is it? I wanted to have my food. Now we need our verb, which you've said, Jose. We don't have a have in there, do we? Sorry. So we'll change it to get. I wanted to get my food cooked by, who's going to do it? A chef. Good. I wanted to get my food cooked by a chef. How are you going to finish it?
But I
Excellent.
couldn't
Excellent.
find one.
Perfect. Well done. That is perfect. Okay, I wanted to get my food cooked by a chef, but I couldn't find one. Well done. That is everything that we have today. So you may go and relax. Suggested activities from today are page 136 and 137.